talk about the vibes all the time in different houses. There's 60/50 vibes, Scuff House vibes, and they're starting, ever since we've moved into this new house, I don't know what we're calling it yet. We'll call it something. The vibes have just been increasingly growing, especially in my life personally. I feel like more motivated and happier than I have in a very long time. So I've been vlogging, I've been uploading daily. TST has been streaming in the morning, every single morning, and the TST streams have been going nuts. So I don't know if I've ever formally talked about it on Vision, but Team Summertime, the two guys that I've played video games with for like a decade now, since early high school, we are now an official stream team. Elgato came through. They made it a possibility for us to make it a full-time opportunity, a full-time job to stream. So every single morning, all three of our face cams are on there. We're always chilling with chat and entertainment over everything. And it's so much fun. The vibes have been insane lately, and people are really starting to enjoy it. So like I said, I've been friends with Blake and George since early high school. I mean, went through high school. They saw me try to go through college. I went to, we were both in Blake's wedding, and then they've helped me through different parts of my life, and they've seen me grow throughout esports, and now we're at a position where, it can kind of go full circle and all work together. It's crazy, man. I'm definitely very blessed to be in this position, and thank you, Elgato, for making this happen. It's so much fun.
Yeah, moving was pretty stressful. I still got a few more things left in the city. I was down there yesterday actually, so I still got to clean it up. It's still on my mind. I got like a TV there. I did grab the cats, so they came. They were hella nervous. They were wailing on the way over here, but I finally got them. They've been under the bed hiding and stuff in there, but it was relatively stress-free. I got the movers to come. They came in one day, grabbed the couch, grabbed all the furniture and stuff. So I just moved too damn much, man. I've been in that apartment for 8 months, and before that I was only in Chicago for a year in the city. I'm tired of moving. I'm staying here for life in the OpTic house because it's dope. It's great. It's just like we picked up where we left off in the Scuff house so far. So I'm loving it. Got a lot of camaraderie. That's a word. A lot of camaraderie in the house, and yeah, everybody's in the groove. Look, we got I wake up in the morning, there's always meditation music going on in the living room and the TV. Nick's out here reading The Power of Positive Thinking. It's just great vibes, man. He was asking me about wine. Nick drinks Chardonnay, I guess. So things have changed in the OpTic house, I think, for the better. So far, so good. Yeah, Hitch and I are gonna start doing some relationships 101 videos again. We used to do those back in the Scuff house. As far as collabing with everybody else, I'm totally down. I know we got some pranks set up on people that are set to go live actually soon. It's not gonna be me, but you'll see it. You'll see it in the next few days. So yeah, the videos are starting to be made, and people are getting motivated to start working again. So that's good. I'm down to collab at any time. I just got to get everybody else ready to record. But I think now that everybody's back in the house, people are going to be motivated once again. So it feels good. I got back into the same mindset as the Scuff house, really. I mean, like the other day there was some music, I think music playing on the TV, and I think it was just J. Cole, loud as shit for the whole day. I heard every J. Cole song ever made, and then I come out here and nobody's listening to it. I thought it was Nick just in here in his feelings or something, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely different going from living on your own, and it's quiet and you're able to do things how you want to do it. But at the same time, there's tons of benefits of living in a house like this. So it's fun. It keeps things interesting and unpredictable. Earlier we banded together and we cleaned out the garage together. Mike went and got the van and we just loaded trash into it, and it was just a great teamwork to cleaning out the garage. Just shit like that happening. It's funny and it's great.
The house, man, the house vibes are real. Everyone is loving it. I believe Bose is coming out with 2 videos. I've come out with 1 video. Nick's room tour, I'm sure, will be coming out shortly. He just ordered his camera. Big T stays on the grind. He even brought a chessboard to the house, and now, we're kind of expanding our brains and trying to take the GOAT down in chess, who's apparently played like 1,200 games versus everyone else. 5-10 in the past 5 years, but it's incredible. There's always one specific game I feel that no matter which iteration of the OpTic house that we live in, there's always one specific game that we decide to go all out in, and it seems so far it's going to be chess for this house, even though we have a pool table. Besides that, content, like I did say, has been real. The house has created those vibes that you all love to see. Hitch is doing his thing. Hitch is also not here once again. You probably already seen my first prank, and I don't know what the dude's thinking. He got pranked once being away from the house, and he's gone again. So we'll see if I come up with anything. I did want to record this past weekend. I was at South by Southwest for a HCS Halo Championship Series Invitational tournament. There were only 6 teams there. Ended up going to Austin. Thought I was going to come back home, honestly, pranked, but thankfully I didn't. And so, again, like I said, I got to think of something. I got to ask Create as well when Hitch does come back, because that's going to be the kicker, man. If Hitch just decides to keep going somewhere every weekend, then my YouTube channel is going to be popping. What can I say?
As far as the house itself, we now have everybody moved in. Will is in there. We got 4 cats in the house and multiple humans as well. But it's a lot of fun, man. Just going down and whenever you're eating, you can just talk to your buddies. And of course, the pranks have already started. I was the first prank in the Scuff house. I am now the first prank in the new house. I don't know if the video has been uploaded yet, but I'm sure Mike thinks he's a prankster, and so I think he's gonna. Luckily, he got me out of the way first. So hopefully if I get pranked, or if there's another prank from Mike, it's not on me. I paid my dues at the Scuff house. I had a car, everyone drove it. Nick owes me, first of all, Nick owes me so much money because he left the windows down, it rained in the car, destroyed everything. Krem got it stuck one time. I even had like Mixwell driving it. I had Tom Syndicate driving it. I had people, like everyone drove it. It was the communities. And now it's just all worth it. It's just all worth it.
So it's always actually really crazy to me to see like a high-profile mainstream company enter the esports space. So this deal with Nissan is actually, it's a really big deal when you kind of break it down and think about it. So we've got a new content series that's going to be coming out over the next couple of months. I'm personally really excited. Obviously, we've had a fantastic start to 2019. There's a better hype around the content. Obviously, everybody's happier this year. It's been a really good start, so I'm excited to see that momentum carry through.
No, so Nissan's been great. We did the shoot the other day. I got to drive the Leaf, which I've actually driven in before, so I kind of had an idea of what we were doing. But yeah, now that we got all the Nissan cars at the house, the Armada, everybody's been taking the Armada everywhere, so it's a nice whip, man. It's nice. So happy to see and eager to see what the rest of the year brings between OpTic and Nissan.
I've become a better sniper instantly. I hit one snipe, I'm gassed the whole map. Yeah. If I hear the crowd too with the snipe, it's done, bro. Yeah. I'm not missing the snipe the whole map. And at that point, your Ian's gonna be like, yo, pull automatics. I'm like, nah, I'm sniping the sniper.
Yeah, being a sniper is not about hitting your shot. Being a sniper is about knowing when to pull the trigger.
You don't have to tell me about being a sniper.
I do though, because you were in a sniper clan, weren't you? Yes or no?
Yes, of course.
Okay, well I started sniper clans,
This
so
is eco round though.
fall behind in your lane.
This is eco round, bro.
Yeah, like that's not luck, Hector. Like same thing, bro.
That's not luck.
Wow. What? The trick shots they just spin instead of just.
I know. Wins, not spins.
It's not spins, baby.
Oh, you sneakers from the last time. Yo, you know what's crazy is that I promised you and him, and then Ian ended up getting him before you.
How the fuck
Wait,
did
Ian fucking finesse, bro.
He did, bro. It wasn't even about him.
And then he made it seem like it was about him. Like where the fuck are my shoes? Like what?
I don't know. I was like, fine.
He's not even in the bag.
All right, you want Jordans? You don't want
Sunday.
Yeezys, right?
No.
Yeah, Yeezys are not.
Old news, bro.
Yeah, a little bit.
First shot of the house, in the new house, by the way. This is the first time you guys have even seen the new living room. But the boot camp went surprisingly really well. Played Heretics, Splice, and 100 Thieves. Heretics, one of the foreign teams that did really well, one of the up-and-coming teams on the scene. Very talented in respawn, so we knew that we wanted them there just to really challenge our pacing, because they're one of the teams that plays faster than most North American teams in terms of just throwing their lives at the hill and stuff like that, so we wanted them to be there for sure. Splice, obvious pick, top 3 from the last event, almost beat us in winners finals at the last event, so knew we had to have them there. It's Splice, they're a talented team from top to bottom, and we knew that having them there would just benefit us in a big way. But yeah, Splice, obvious pick. Very good team. 100 Thieves. Actually, we weren't going to invite 100 Thieves until Nadeshot called me begging to invite them. So we finally did. And they were our best practice at the pre-land. They played us the closest. They gave us the hardest series at the event, or at the pre-land. So it actually ended up to be a very good invite. But Nadeshot, you know the drill, bro.
Kicking things off. Oh boy. I don't want to see Comer. No, change. Show me Dashy. Yep. Show me Dashy. There he is. The man, the myth, the Batman. That's the OpTic Gaming. A good start there for OpTic Gaming. 250, 190 the win. And
Double stun, full stun, and then they just flipped, and then after that they came back. And it was literally after that. Yeah. We knew they had flag for War Machine for so long, so we kept it out. Right.
We go 2-1.
No, I know. We just have to win both our matches now. But
Beyond the main stage.
even if we go 2-1, like map count's gonna matter probably, so we're gonna have to fucking go on. Unless United and Envy both beat them, which they probably should, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be us versus you to get out. We have to beat Envy.
lead. No means a big one. As finally Envy getting a little bit of control here.
1 versus 2. How much damage can he do? Well, that's a great stop. Shuts down Silly. Now it's going to be one more player pushing. Scump's done such a good job, and Scump will keep OpTic Gaming alive for now. Gaming at it again, making comebacks in hardpoint. But again, they still have to rotate. They cannot win it here, and Envy can if they push.
Well, they're going to have to deal with a lot. Krim is able to pick up 2. We're seeing the next hill in Karma. We know he's the man to watch. He's got the grab slam, and he's the only one with the specialist. Basically a tied game, Ben. Next hill, and look at all those blue arrows. Stacks up inside the hill. They are waiting for the grab slam.
It's him. This is his moment. This is why you're a 3-time world champ. Do you even need to use it just yet?
Last time, most of these players faced each other on land.
They died. I was watching. I was in the close right corner rock. They both slid in their side, but it got contested, so I thought he ran through open. So I turned, and right as I turned, he didn't come through. They came through fucking rock side. So I had to watch 2 sides.
Yeah, I was the last one spot.
If we would have just team shot assault, we win. But since he killed me, and then he made Damon waste grab spike when he was like 1 shot. Yeah. I have 3-0, 3-1 win. 3-2. Envy needs a 3-0. Yeah.
What if we win 3-1? If we win 3-1.
If United wins Game 5 and we 3-1, we're auto through. 3-0, we're auto through.
Oh, let's fucking go. That's honestly like speaking if Envy makes it out, or if Envy wins it out. Let's win, so that's right. Let's fucking go. Huh? There's no way Rec beats Envy, bro. Envy's actually good.
Yeah, they're actually playing good today. Kyler didn't even do shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wasn't even Kyler.
I know where Assault's just a fucking.
If Rec beats Envy though, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Someone got blooded at flat. I think it was Seth, and then your chow afterwards was the worst thing I've ever fucking seen. Like, we can't have that shit happening.
And me and Seth on bottom ladder, the guy, Dylan, remember we saw Dylan early in the round B, and he literally just like, you guys all right back, he just jumped up and he killed me in the dark for free. Like, we gotta stop giving up, like, every lane so early, I feel like.
They've got to get near the bomb. They have to go on it, but Karma, he has the little specialty that is the grab slam. Does he need it? Oh my goodness, absolutely not. And boom, to finish that one off. OpTic Gaming come out on top. 1-1. And they tie it up here. Karma coming up close. It's going to be crucial. One round down. OpTic need another round here to push it to that round 11. Karma has that grab slam. What's the play?
This is huge though. The specialist economy is so much stronger now for OpTic. Crim's not too far away from his vision pulse. Scum can get attack 5 and Karma's got the slam ready to roll. Everyone on the Gen G has spent him. The pockets are empty. Karma. He got enough intel. They know they're on the side, but what a 1v1 from Major Maniac.
Grab slam gone.
Oh, Morks as well. Dashi, can he do something special here? There's the play from Envoy. There's the play from Morks. Oh my! You blink and it's finished. Gen G. Nerves of Steel.
It all comes down to preparation, and you know, if you're actually going to step up in that 30-second cycle that dictates a whole tournament, which, you know, there's a lot to ask of a person every single event. Like, are you going to get every single kill in that 30 seconds, like, to win the event? Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. You know, it's Call of Duty at the end of the day. It's a game of milliseconds and inches. Just me personally, I've been trying to take positives from all the negatives that have been happening to me lately, because usually I was a pessimist and I would look at everything in a negative light, but I've been really trying to fix that, and it's honestly made me a lot happier in the past couple of months. But honestly, personally, I had a really bad event. TJ didn't have his best event either, and I think we can go back to the drawing board and heavily influence that, you know, that sequence, just because, I mean, we played the LAN League with not our real team. I switched my role, which ended up encouraging me switching my role indefinitely on our team to run a Maddox on more than half the maps. I mean, I've been talking to a lot of people. When you're running a Maddox for 8 maps out of 10 maps at a tournament, and then that one map you have to run a SOG on, it's really hard to switch like that because the guns have completely different mechanics. So honestly, I'm gonna blame the event on me running a Maddox, and that's just why we couldn't heat up, because with the SOG, I'm just way more annoying. I might not get as many kills or as many streaks, but I'm way more annoying and I'm way more consistent because, like I said, our gridlock and frequency hardpoints were the only maps that I ran a SOG on, and both those maps were usually our better maps. In this event, we couldn't win them just because I was going like -10 every time, and then we'd play Hacienda in the same series and I'd go +10, you know, opposite side of the spectrum. So I think it taught us a lot. It's better to happen here than at a bigger event. So yeah, we're just taking me off the Maddox indefinitely. We just didn't, it wasn't in the cards, and now we have to fix those things that we didn't do well here and really pound on those so that we can fix them for the next event. Also, we were talking about, obviously you guys know that our team loves to troll in scrims. We need to stop doing that. Me personally, just me and the little guys, honestly, I just have fun with them, and sometimes it goes bad because then Porter's like, what the fuck, man? Like, no one's listening to me. Why aren't we doing this? And then Damon's like, dude, guys, what's going on? Like, what's our plan around the map? And it's like, I'm sitting there like, I'm dropping 10 plus, I'm going plus 10 on the map. Like, what do you mean I gotta rotate? And it's like, we're just always shooting the shit, and I think we need to stop doing that as well. But we've obviously learned all these things. We've all talked about it, you know, countless times, but I do think it was not a positive, obviously, because no one wants to finish 12th after winning a tournament, but I think that it really did ground us again, and I think we know what we have to work on and get back to the drawing board when we do start practicing again.
Not everything is all roses and daisies here. I'll never be able to repay you for this. It's changed my life forever.